Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the check safety switch has been flipped, and then there's like a manual override process for it.
Everything was right in OBS, but OBS was just like, you know what? We're just not going to pick up your audio devices. So like, I just right-clicked and went to properties, and all of a sudden, it's like, bam! There's the audio bar going. I don't know. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for that heads up, because I wouldn't have caught it, and we would have had 2 hours of silence, and I would have made us all sit here and dub over ourselves.
It's like the worst mime show.
Oh man,
we should do that intentionally, where we don't actually verbally talk. We just try to lip sync and use our hair like
Kung Pao style.
We ask the audience. We ask the audience to provide the dialogue.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Submit the video. Write us a script.
Dawn of the Kaiju. We got to desync the audio just a bit so that it does look like a badly dubbed thing.
I can do that in OBS. You can put in delays in audio for OBS.
That would be cool. Absolutely.
We're just breaking new ground here for streaming. That's what's going on.
Amazing.
Now I want to play the game even worse.
I know. It looks so good.
All right. Welcome to the show, everyone. We're going to play some Fantasy Age, Thunder Riff, our own take on this once pristine and wonderful setting. Oh, snap. John, thanks for the sub.
Yay.
Doesn't give you any tangible edges in the game, but I'll remember that. That gets you GM brownie points.
Yay.
What's that?
Chuck will remember that.
Chuck will remember. There you go. There it is. All right, let's do some introductions. Figure out who our players are, maybe do a recap, and then we'll get into it. So, Jeff, who are you playing?
I am Bullreg, son of Bullreg. I am an orc warrior, soon to be champion. I am quite large. My great friend, BM2, has recently passed. I am heartbroken, but I knew this would happen. The entire party was so concerned with dick bears that none of them noticed that we are being brainwashed by potatoes. And now my good friend BM2 lies dead. I am upset, but I will get over it in like 10 minutes, and I will move forward, because that is what BM2 would want.
Just like any good movement, he would move on.
Indeed.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah. Melissa, thank you for those bits in honor of the hot as hell temps.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
That is a banked reroll for the party. So, yeah, good job.
We like those.
We do. Jeremy, who are you?
Yeah, I'm playing Luath. I'm a tired old elf, rogue, sharpshooter, whatever. Yeah, I'm real sad about BM. I thought I was going to save somebody. They didn't need saving. Then I thought that person that didn't need saving was going to save BM. And I'm not feeling so great.
I did take a very quick refresher of our last session. I was reminded that your closing scene with BM2 is taking one last shot of his BM2 juice in honor of him.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish I hadn't done that.
Dan.
Hey, everybody. I am playing Bart. Bart doesn't really do anything. He just kind of exists, and that's about it. But maybe this time he'll do better. He's leveled up, and his stats are improved ever so marginally. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe he is playable now.
Only one way to find out. That's to play. Bert, who are you playing?
I'm playing Bohi, the devoted of the one. And though my image might look like Sean Connery, I currently have no meat. I am simply a skeleton. But I'm still devoted to the one.
That's right. That's right. Bohi was thought killed and then just sprang right up out of his meat suit.
It's fine. You are far more accurate to Sean Connery now. He has been dead for 2 years. I don't know.
In my nose.
That hurts somewhere in my soul.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh. Is there
That was
some reward I can give out for that? Jeff, is a reward for that fantastic joke. You can take one die tonight and change its value to whatever you
Okay,
want.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Nice.
That was fucking gold. John,
Yeah,
you got a new character.
I do. I have Brawl Stone Scale, who is not a lizard person. He's a drac. He's descended from dragons, and he's not from around here.
That's true. Very true.
I got yammed.
And we're about to cover that. As you all stand around what was the haunted tower, now just a collapsed pile of rubble. What do you got?
It's a mint chocolate chip milkshake, and I'm just getting the last bits of mint
Okay.
out.
I don't blame you. I was just very like, are you
That's
just
totally
eating a huge
BM2
jar
juice or
of
something.
mayonnaise or something? Like,
Jeez. Go
Don't
grab a
judge
carton
me.
of ice.
Don't judge me.
He's got to get his meat back on. Eat the calories.
And as you're all standing around, you can see a small cavern is revealed from underneath. What was underneath the now gone haunted tower? And from underneath, you hear a muffled and kind of peeking down, you can see 4 of those yam pods, identical to what you broke out, but 3 of them are withered and desiccated. But the 4th one is still plump and firm and wiggling around like there's someone trapped inside.
We should all stab it right now before it can do
We
anything.
must take this out before that spawns more. Quick, everyone swing.
I did not know that Joe was in this game. Okay.
Believe we have a captive here. Someone who has suffered the same fate that we have.
Yeah, all right.
Does
that's
anyone-
fair.
Does
It's a
anyone have
clever
a knife?
ruse. Another illusion, perhaps, trying to draw us in, banking on our pity.
Well, okay. So I'm almost all pitied out, but I'll go cut him out, and then when, not if, something horrible jumps me, I'll trust you to have my back.
You hold it and we'll stab you both at the same time.
Please don't stab me.
If what comes out of that pod is anything that resembles a potato or a dick bear, I will smash it. Anything else, I will take your lead. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Louis, you shimmy down there, you cut it open. As Brawl, the pod, the potato, the yam separates in front of you and you spill out onto the ground.
Oh, I am out. Oh, it's everywhere. Oh, God. Oh,
God.
And what comes out is this scaly humanoid with kind of a long, sinuous neck. And, the face is what's on the token. It is drawn by my kid. So he's got like horns and stuff. And he gets up. He's fairly tall. He's like 6'10". So he's a tall guy, lanky. Thank you.
Do we stab you, him, Louis?
What are your feelings on potatoes?
Not very fond of them.
And if you saw a dick bear in the woods, would you talk to him?
What the hell is a dick bear?
Okay.
Insight check.
Where am I?
I feel like he hasn't properly answered that question yet, though. I mean,
I mean, I suppose you never know what somebody's going to do with a dick bear until they see one. But yeah, well, I don't really exactly know where we are because, like, there's this whole illusion thing and a mansion, but it wasn't a mansion, and a bunch of taters, and you know. So the good news is you're alive, and you know. The bad news is you're in a terrible place.
Okay. And where is that?
I mean,
We
we're
are in the gloom fence, a horrible swamp where these potatoes call home.
Near swamp. At least.
Oh,
Something
Okay.
like this. And
So we
there
call
was
it.
a ruse as well.
I'm not familiar with the Gloom Fens. Where about in the world is that even?
I mean, it's like the northern section of Thunder Rift, you know. We're close to Drake Mesa, but
Thunder Rift. Ah, yes. The crack of the world, the place where the foul stenches come from. It makes the
Mhm.
noise.
yeah, that's
At least that's what we
fair.
call it in where I come from. No one goes there.
Well, except for you.
Apparently. I got here. Yam? Is that what I'm seeing? This is a yam. This is a large yam. I've heard of yams in other places. I've never seen one. It makes me uncomfortable.
All of us.
They are a growing threat, amongst other things here. You have found your way to a very dangerous land, my new friend. You should come with us for your own safety.
I got nowhere else to be.
One
You
second, I must tend to my old friends. And I want to take a piece of BM2 with me.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah, why not?
Can I just rip his hand off or something?
Sure, just pull the cotter pin and the little hand mechanism pops right off.
This
You
is
just
the
take his
hand.
head.
Odd
This
piece.
is the hand that we would high five with before battle. Now, I shall continue to do so in his honor. And I'll put it in my bag.
Right. Hey, whoa, that guy doesn't have any skin.
Yeah, well, your skin is scaly.
Well,
Have you never seen a socialist before? No.
Nice.
Obviously.
I have, but I've never seen a skinless one. At least not walking around on its own.
New around here, are you?
I am. We don't have those where I come from. You said it's a social. In my place, we call them skeletons, but here they're called socialists. Good to know. We'd
What
have
are
to
your
learn a lot of new
beliefs?
words. You believe so?
What are your beliefs on workers' rights?
Work for yourself? Depends. You know. I don't know. Mom was a locksmith. Dad was a thief. It worked.
Working
I'm
class.
somewhere in between the two.
Very poetic there. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You did get some basic directions from Count Vaughn too. Of course, who knows the accuracy of those, but you all, most of you all being from the Rift, if you're actually in the Gloom Fens, you know, give or take what he said, if you head east, kind of hook towards the north, you'll eventually make it to the Drake Mesa. Straight east, and then hit the Gauntlet Forest. You can kind of head down and eventually make it to the metro, or if you head straight south from the Gloom Fens, you'll go by the Great Pit and eventually end up in the Orc Shit Hills.
So you're all good with the whole skeleton thing? No questions? Or-
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I mean, I wish I had known, because then I probably would have gone to BM. But like, I get why you didn't say nothing. So, like, I got some frustration. It's not really about you, for what it's worth.
Okay.
I mean, you know, you heal everybody, so I guess that's like equal. I don't know. You've been a pretty good dude so far.
Well, if it helps. I mean, I was placed here years ago, before the current misunderstanding between our peoples. As a sleeper agent for the time when these troubles would occur. But since I've been here, I came here as a simple warrior. I found the one, fully embraced his deiphysiousness, his greatness. And I like it here.
Hey, hey, if your god trumps sleeper agent, that's good news.
Okay.
I also like being healed.
Being healed is good. Yeah.
I can throw lightning bolts now as well.
Ooh. What
I mean,
an
healing and
escalation.
lightning, that's like a 1-2 punch apart for me.
The flesh was just too conductive. Couldn't do it before, but yeah, now that I'm a little bit more loose in the joints, comes out much better.
Nice.
In the joints. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, you're all here. I mean, what do you want to do?
I do have one concern, Bohai. Well, I have no issues with your current form. There are places we will go. They might. What do we do then?
Oh, I should cover up, I suppose. I'm assuming like Bohai's, along with his meat form, his robes and everything were just destroyed. So look around for something I can cover up with, a robe, something with a cowl, hopefully.
I mean, we do have this massive dick bear hide.
There we go. I can
We could like make some paper
I
mache.
can just slide into that dick bear like it's a fur coat.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
So
Yeah.
somehow I'm thinking this might
Brawl
cause
is
problems
staring
in towns
intently at the
too.
dick bear hide.
I'd like to imagine that you basically have the dick bear Kigurumi going on with the dick still flopping around
No,
up
it's
top.
completely flaccid. It needs blood for that, man. It's just.
Well, that's what I mean. Still flopping around.
Okay. Jeff, there is somewhere. Yeah, that's
Well, we
fine.
need another person and,
I was-
and a dick bear Kigurumi.
I'm gonna say if you search what was the remains, you'll eventually find some cloth that would suit the need. Come on, camera. There we go. Or yeah, totally fine if you just take a dick bear hide.
Yeah, I just basically just cover up.
Okay.
I'm evaluating the estimate worth of the dick bear hide.
It's got to be worth a pretty penny. Looks
I
like
mean,
a very
I-
fearsome beast.
I think we should keep those and make like pajamas and stuff for ourselves.
Yeah, maybe. Now, wasn't like Drake Mace is like not too harsh on your kind there, right?
I mean, he looks like his old self at the Mesa.
Yeah, that's true.
Is
The nature of the spells
Drake
there.
Mesa.
Okay. Are you all?
I imagine that since we said that all the skeletons that go there get enrobed in flesh, but they all look the same. They actually all look like Bohai, but Bohai he's been gone long enough that his flesh actually grew hair and weathered, and
Yeah.
so he looks different.
That's spot
So
on,
they
I think.
all look like a young nude Sean Connery.
yes,
Like
yes,
young
they all
hairless Sean Connery.
Look, they all look like 007 Sean
Like Dr.
Connery.
No.
Yeah. Spot on. Yeah, so you all start trudging your way.
Zardoz, Sean Connery.
Oh, yes.
Trudging your way out of the gloom fens. Eventually, you kind of break out of the broken terrain of the gloom fens and find yourself on a large road that will take you directly to the Drake Mesa. It's a few days travel, but as long as Bohai is covered, generally the people running around here won't give you any more trouble than they would anyone else. In this travel, who's kind of taking point here?
I mean, I think I have the scouting, which
Sure. If you've got scouting, I'll go ahead and give this to you. Roll me a D10.
D10. All right. Solid 6.
Yeah. You're all moving along, Luaith. You're kind of keeping an eye on the road up ahead. And you can see, initially, you see this thin wisp of smoke, no bigger than a campfire, kind of off the side of the road a little bit. As you all get a little closer, you can see it looks like a campsite. 5 tents, just, tarps strung up in your standard, I don't know, the different kinds of tents. A tent, all kind of circled around
One of the
campfire.
triangle ones?
Yes.
The ones that there's a triangle one. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Not a square or a rectangle.
Or round.
It's not rounded. Okay.
No. But yeah, you just see this campsite, this camp. No sign of anyone, but yeah, you can definitely tell that they've got a fire going.
I mean, you guys want me to like sneak up there and see if I can pick out any details?
Look with your special eyes.
And look, I know I'm an elf and all, but I actually do have the focus in sight, so I guess my elf eyes do see better.
You want a little backup?
It's good.
I'm not against
do not
it.
be ashamed.
Yeah, if you guys want to sneak up there, it'll be a dexterity test if you got to focus in stealth or sneaking or anything.
I don't. I do get a reroll if it goes bad, though. Wow.
That
Brawl
man.
is awesome at this.
Knocking it out of the park.
Where did
right
our
there.
friend go? I cannot see him.
Okay, you both did good.
Got a lot of stun points.
Yeah.
That was a high
you
roll.
did. You both got stuck.
Oh my god, he got 6 stun points. Okay. Here's the problem. You're too good at this. Day one, you're making me look bad.
This really seems like a oh, words. Jeremy, your last character.
For Bowdy and
For Bowdy and Bert's last character.
Mifune.
Mifune, where Mifune was just picking up skills. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, you two move in silently. You can see that there's a campfire with a pot going over. It looks like they got stew going. There's a small table that they've got kind of like a few stumps kind of set together. Like very crude kind of camp table with 5 spots set on it. You can see that there is a note lying in the center of it underneath like a clay jar, like a carafe. And kind of looking around, peeking in the tents. They're all empty, but there's sleeping stuff, and like there's a sleeping mat in there in each tent, but no sign of anyone.
Any like heraldry or any like any things to give an idea? Like
No.
I'm gonna sneak up to the table and try to see the note.
Yeah, you sneak up. You grab the note. It's written in a very large script, so you don't actually need to grab it, but by the time you're up to the table, it's large enough you can read it easily. And it says, "Hello, travelers. Come sit by our fire and share a meal."
And I'll look at Louis. Is this customary here?
nah, screw that.
All right.
Okay. You all head back to the group?
Yeah, I'm gonna go describe yet another situation of mysterious bullshit hospitality. There's no way that that's good.
It
Many
does
hours
seem odd.
passed since our battle.
4 or 5 at this point.
You don't mind? I'll take back 5 spell points then.
Sure.
I think I get 1 an hour or something like that.
Cool. But yeah, make it back, relay the information. Absolutely
What
no
kind
sign.
of food?
Didn't even really look. I don't know that I trust it to be eaten.
Of course, but if we know what kind of food it is, that might give us an idea of who these people might be.
That's true. That's true.
If there were cooked potatoes, we can assume that it is not potato people that are trying to hurt us.
Unless
Really?
they're being
I
extra
heard they were
smart.
cannibals.
Are they? There's much of that in our lands. It is the ones doing, clearly.
I mean, I suppose when you think about it, potatoes, they're young, kind of eat them. The spuds.
It is the way of the world here. You will learn.
This is why I never had kids.
Important. Eating and being eaten.
Did you look through any of the tents?
Yeah, look through, nothing to clearly indicate who or what it was. But they were
Yeah,
clearly
they-
expecting people to come. So at this point, probably stealth isn't really all that necessary. If you want to come check it out, let's, go look.
Sure.
Certainly.
Well, you're big and tough. If somebody can handle a bite of possibly terrible food, it's you.
Depends.
Sure
Is it a milk base?
Nah, I didn't see any milk.
Well, I'll have to see.
Yeah, you all move
I
back.
prefer not the consumption of meat if I can avoid it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Sadly, you'll be disappointed as you move up. And like I said, there's this big, like, Dutch oven style thing hanging from a couple metal rods. You know what a Dutch oven is? Just a big cast iron pot?
Yeah,
I know what it is,
Yeah.
but
I know.
I think Jeff and I, our brains went elsewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the... Okay.
We just walk up and there's a man holding a blanket over someone's face while he's farting loudly under it.
This isn't what I was expecting when they said
Strange.
they were expecting us.
Yeah. It's a really thick, like, stew, like a brown sauce. It's got root vegetables in, like you see potatoes, mushrooms, carrots, some onion in there. And it looks like it's got it's got meat in there, like maybe, you're thinking maybe lamb or something like that. It's a very hearty meal.
I'll take a
Bull
little sip. I'll try some.
rag. Oh wow.
Tastes good.
Seems all right.
But I'm going to miss the most. I need
I'm just kidding.
food. I'm going to miss food.
Yeah. It's totally fair.
Greg, we'll look around. We'll grow frustrated. And we'll scream out, "Okay, whoever you are, we have tried your food. Show yourself. Tell us what your plan is here. What kind of mischief, 1 second, mischief are you after here?"
There's no response. Just absolutely none.
Well, gonna look back outside.
You said there were 5 place settings, correct?
5 place settings, 5 tents.
Huh.
Oh man, do we gotta like eat and then take a nap or something?
Yeah, and I'm noticing that this was set up just right for us.
How convenient.
Yeah.
But if they knew about us, they would know my predilection for milk, and there is no milk here. I do not think this is for us specifically, otherwise I believe my order would have been properly prepared.
Have you looked for milk?
That is true. I shall look for milk.
In one of the tents,
God damn it.
you find a clay jug. Dew on the outside of it, condensation, and you pop it open. It's full of milk, thick milk.
I
It's got a
will-
little fat on the top. Must be,
I'll
unstrained.
guzzle like half of it. Come back out of the tent. Milk mustache. I am unclear what is happening here. I am quite confused.
Yeah, it's good milk.
This is delicious.
I guess it's time to eat and take a nap and see who dies.
Okay. Well, I tell you, you do that, and I'm not going to eat, and I'm not going to sleep.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. I am getting very sleepy. Oh no, I'm just kidding with you. I feel fine. I feel good.
That's
Would you
great.
like a sip?
No, because you're like 5 times the man I am, and I'm not taking that risk.
Are you calling me fat?
I was gonna joke and say yes, and then I was like, no, he might like break my jaw. I just meant you're very large and powerful.
Huh. I see.
I think he's still calling you fat, though.
I mean, honestly, animals that live in the wild that have like actual for real survival instincts, you want a little bit of cushion on you because that's how you survive the lean times.
Also,
Being
it's
cut
a
is for
tastier bit.
suckers.
It's also the tastier bit when you cook it up.
It's true.
That's why I stay lean, so people don't eat me.
That's smart.
That's a plan.
Well, I see three options set before us. We either make use of their hospitality, all eat and sleep, and trigger whatever it is that needs to be triggered. We leave this place. There is nothing keeping us here. And we not worry about it at all. Or we smash the fuck out of this place and see if that's enough to get a rise to the people who set this up for us.
Well, I'm for taking a nap and seeing what happens. I'm curious.
I mean, on the off chance that maybe this isn't some horrible thing, I would feel bad if somehow there maybe was like legitimate decent people that left us here.
There are none of those people here. Hell.
Hey, look,
Well,
I
how
would
many
move on.
legitimately good people have you met in this world since you've been alive?
That are still living? None. Well, I mean, no, you guys seem okay.
What about your parents?
They're
Or were they
dead.
awful?
Well, both dead. One was decent.
There you go.
Look, hey, I would like to move on. You guys want to rest here? That's fine. I'll volunteer to keep watch.
I'm game for doing something stupid.
Yeah, you start eating. It's delicious. Very filling. Chug your milk. Very filling.
Gonna eat what horrible stuff I've gathered on the trail so far.
Sure, do. Eat your...
Boil some roots.
Yeah.
Some hard meats.
Maybe some maggots or crickets.
Yeah.
Oh, he will just sigh as he looks at the food.
I feel like it is a shame not to consume.
I will make sure to explain to Bohai in intense detail exactly how well this milk tastes. I want him to get as much of an understanding of this. I want him to be able to experience it vicariously through me.
Bohai is so lactose intolerant, it just goes right through him.
That's great.
Oh, Gizzit.
Love the
Looks
idea of like Bullrip doing a stream where it's just him doing like the sound, like sort of stuff where people listen to him eating.
ASMR milk stream.
ASMR.
Yeah.
You can
For
hear
4
the
hours.
milk mustache.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you all eat. Those of you who want to rest, you go and you find a sleeping mat and a tent. It's in good shape. No sign of fleas or anything.
10 plus constitution plus level and healing.
10 plus constitution plus level and healing. And it is an absolutely uneventful night. Mostly. Luaith, it's in the tiny hours of the morning. Go ahead and give me a perception test. This would be hearing based.
Hearing based, okay. Strangely, my elf ears are still really good.
Knock that out of the park. You got 6 stunt points. There's not
You gotta
much
hear
you can
so
do with
good.
those. As you
I was
hear
waiting for trouble all night.
Listen, you smell that?
a rattling metallic noise coming from the tent that Bullreg went into. And as you throw the flap open, you can see that the hand of BM2 that he took, like he was like cradling it as he slept. And all of these like thin roots are growing up out of around the bottom of the sleeping mat and are starting to wrap around him.
I mean, I'll just chop at him and yell at him, like, wake up! As you
Bullrec
see
will
Luaith
wake up
over you,
and
like
see
chopping
Luaith
down.
Looking at me. Ah! Treachery!
Yeah, they don't have a lot of strength, so Bullreg, as you move to like out of surprise, like you easily just rip through these things. And as you kind of like pop up, the sleeping mat comes with you, and you can just see that it's like sitting on a bed of yams, like small yams.
Oh my god.
Yeah, after us again.
Does anyone else? I mean,
let's go around the camp, make sure nobody else is getting.
Yes. Of course.
yeah, you go around, you help tear everyone else out. There's some degree of vines, except for Bart. Bart, you're almost like halfway into the ground at this point, but they easily rip you out.
They almost got me again.
As you hear a whispering noise on the breeze. Soon.
But now we know how they work.
Now, okay, first time I admit, I was enjoying the food. Second time, come on.
Yeah, Mia once. Shame on me.
Ulrich will once again shout out, "Why not now, you coward? Come fight us, voice on the wind. If you want us, we are right here."
You shall have your wish. As one of these little potato dudes pops out from behind a tree.
Let me off, see if I can wiggle it a little bit.
But it's just one. As he starts, pincing his little pincers and skittering around.
What the fuck is that?
I'd like to imagine, not that it's actually going to work this cool, that like the scene in Indiana Jones where he just pulls out his pistol and shoots the guy
That's perfect.
and he kills him. That's what I intend to do. I'll probably kill someone else.
Tell you what,
The gun explodes in your hand, your arm goes flying off.
Yes.
let's go ahead and get some initiative rolled.
Oh man, I was hoping to just kill him right out of the gate, and I'm not even gonna get to.
I hate initiative rolls. The worst ever.
Roll. Oh,
There's
there it is.
question marks.
Oh, I can hit the button.
Question marks.
I think Dan's still on private instead of public.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I was just checking my setup.
that's all right.
He was trying to hide the shame of his 2 ones.
Yeah. Luaith, you see this thing begin skittering across the ground towards Bullrick.
I'm just gonna shoot it.
It was, in fact, 2 ones.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead and take a shot.
Okay, I will.
16 clears the defense.
Okay. And
Did you just get 21 damage?
yeah,
Okay. All right.
the reloading it's a major action, but the arquebus is pretty decent.
As you blow like a portion of this potato off, it's still coming at you in terrible shape. You'll never mash me. Anything else, Luaith?
No, it's not too close to me, is it?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Brawl. Brawl? Braille? Which one is it?
Brawl.
Brawl?
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna move up to it
Mm-hmm.
and try to stab it with my short sword. What is its? I believe it's dexterity.
3.
3? All right. So dexterity. Okay, so that won't work, but that's okay. I'm still gonna try to stab it with my short sword.
Luaith is the odd man out, isn't he?
13.
13 meets it. Yeah, you're good.
All right. For 10.
10 damage. Does not drop it. Just getting close. All right, Bohai.
Okay. I am suspicious of it. I am going to take an action to see if maybe there are more that are trying to circle around, come in behind us.
Yeah, give me a perception test. Sight based.
So
13. Yeah, that's a pass. You look around and you really get the sense that this thing was alone. You're not really sure why, but you don't see any other signs of movement or anything else coming. Yeah.
And so, okay, so I'm gonna take my rest of my action just to kind of move out of this clumping that we're in.
Sure.
Just kind of step away from everyone else to see if I can just get a better understanding of what's going on.
Okay. It's this thing's turn. It is going to close on Bullrig. Let's see here. And it is just going to hurl a stream of hot mashed potatoes at Bullrig. Bullrig,
No.
dexterity test, acrobatics if you've got it.
Let's see. Is a 14 with 6 stun points acceptable?
Yes, it is.
I might look large, but I am spry.
Yeah, you.
And I look
easily-
over at Luaith, calling me fat.
Bart.
Boy, I guess maybe I can try and cut it in half since my cool shooting and my idea has already been taken.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see here.
13
Hooray!
beats the defense. Yeah, you're good.
Nice.
Not so hooray.
You do not clear its armor.
You devil one.
You're the best, man. You are the most consistent person I've ever met.
Oh my God, man.
Bullrig.
Poor bastard.
Bullrek will look at Bart. That is almost got him. And like you might have thrown mashed potatoes at me. Well, if it's mashed potatoes you want, then I shall make you one. And I will aim very carefully, and I will try to smash this thing. I realize there's like an actual aim button you can check and everything now.
Ooh.
I didn't see that before.
And guarded stance too.
And the other question I have, there are many of us around this thing. So does that mean I get a bonus for swinging at it because it is outnumbered?
Oh, oops, sorry. Let's try and see how those checkboxes work.
Sure. Yeah, if that's a thing in the book.
Yeah, it's +1 if we outnumber him 2-1, or it's +2 if we outnumber him 3-1, or if the defender is drunk. Is he drunk?
He's not drunk. I'll give you the 2-1.
Okay.
No, you get 3-1 because 3 of you closed in for melee. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say add 2 to that, but I don't think that will be necessary.
Oh God.
Wow.
That is one hell of a hit with 6 stunt points.
Yes, that is a lot. Let us see.
You can get a lethal blow.
Yes, yeah. How many extra die is that?
2.
2.
2d6.
Right, I shall spend the 5 to do that. Let's see. Damage.
Old wounds.
Plus another. Wait a second. Plus another 2d6. I'm sorry. I
Sorry.
thought I was gonna add. My bad. D6. 27 points of damage.
27. That very easily clears as you bring your maul down on top of it and just chunks of potato monster just squirt out underneath of it. This thing is mashed to a pulp, dead.
Well then,
So, are these the potatoes you were talking about?
Is this some?
Yeah.
Normally,
Mm.
there are more than one, however.
I mean, I think this one's kind of counting on Guile, like for people to just fill themselves up and go to sleep. And then, it doesn't really matter if he's very big or strong. He just gets them all to sleep in. Which, I respect in a weird way if I didn't hate him so much.
Fair.
Yeah. You all kind of... You did get a good night's rest, and the meal was good. Doesn't seem to be. You all kind of keep track, scout the area out a little bit. No sign of any others. Morning's sun's rising up. What do you want to do?
Just keep
Did the,
moving on to the Mesa.
Guess we continue on.
Did the tents and things all disappear?
No, they're still there.
I think they're just an elaborate ruse.
Well, I mean, that's stuff we could sell.
Sure.
That's fair.
Yeah, gather up 5 tents, 5 sleeping mats, bowls, cutlery, cooking pot. We'll stand for a cooking pot.
Just, make sure to give it a once over before you use it.
Yeah.
Bundle it all up and make a little sled.
There you go.
Pull it
Yeah,
out.
Nice.
that works.
Yeah. As you all set back off on the road after a good night's rest towards Drake Mesa. All right.
Bullrig, while we travel, will be paying very careful attention, making sure. Are there any signs that where we are is not in fact real, and that this is all just an imagination play by these potatoes? Like, are they somehow creating an illusion as we travel? I will be pinching myself and others very frequently to see if we are dreaming.
I didn't call you fat. Stop pinching me.
It is for the safety of the party, Louis.
Comes up behind you and tries to grab the love handles that don't exist, so it just really hurts.
Give me an intelligence test there, Bullrig.
Oh, that is... It is military law. Is this a military law? I don't know. I didn't realize I couldn't say lore. Well, that is a 12.
12 isn't good enough. Everything seems real. The pinch is hurt. Everyone reacts. You don't see anything odd. No other sign of potato activity. You are kind of on alert. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Go ahead and roll me a d6, Bullrig.
D6. I will do that. I will roll a 3, because that is what I choose to do.
Yeah. It's halfway through the day. You're coming up on the section of road that would kind of break off if you wanted to turn further east and head towards the Metro or Kitchen Stadium. And across the road, you're waiting, you're looking, you're on edge. You can see this very large tree has been felled and it's fallen across the road. Blocking your path. The ground, it's, gentle rolling hills in this area. It's not much of an obstacle at all. I mean, you just walk around the thing, and it's one of few sparse trees in this area.
All right. Are there some hills with some yahoos, probably with bows, looking to they're going to send some dude out to try and get on money?
Is it like a healthy tree that got knocked over or like an old dead tree?
Healthy tree. Green.
Yeah.
Anyone? First question is, are you all going to approach it?
I mean, this does look like classic bandit trap.
Bullrig will spring the trap. He is not afraid. I will approach it, especially
any
to see
kind of
the manner in which it was felled. Neatly, by the roots, etc.
As you start moving towards it, you can see it's been chopped down. In fact, there is an axe buried in the trunk of the tree. Like whoever chopped it down just stuck their axe in it and walked away.
Oh, job well done. I mean, they did what they needed to do.
Yeah.
There,
Brawl? Yeah.
Yeah, is there any cover that I can kind of get my sneak on?
Yeah, there's a little bit of shrubbery here and there, rolling hills. Go ahead and give me your dexterity stealth-based test. You get a 9. Not great.
Not great. I am
Uh,
6'10", so
Yeah.
You're
Let's
hidden
see.
up to your waist.
yeah, pretty much.
Anyone who's interested, you can go and give me a perception test. This will be sight-based.
Oh, great.
These bushes are much too short. I am preoccupied.
Some of you are knocking it out of the park.
Jeez.
Yeah. This 11's the number I'm looking for. So, Brawl, not you.
with his
Bart?
special eyes again.
Yeah. So, Bullrig, Luath, Bohai. You can
See
see
into the
coming down
future.
the road, past the tree, coming towards you. You can see a man riding on a horse. Looks very kind of sharply dressed in this, kind of very military-esque uniforms. Got this big kind of trifold hat with this big pluming feather off the top of it. And he's approaching, hasn't noticed you all at this point, but
Is he the bandit or is he the target of the bandits and we just happen to be here?
so those
That's a
of
good
you
question.
native to the area would recognize this kind of regalia as like one of the road wardens, like law sent out to kind of, keep things in order. Bullrig, did you have a question?
No, that was going to be my question. If my military law that I
Yeah.
have just taken at
Yeah.
this level would
It would
have helped
definitely,
me,
and
but-
in fact, your military lore, I'll even give you one higher. Judging by the size and coloring of the feather, this is someone of very low rank in the road wardens.
Is he close enough that we could call out to him?
Oh yeah, he hasn't quite noticed you yet. He seems to be just taking in the scenery. But you call out. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think Bart makes a good point. And so I will call out and I'll say, "Hold there, sir! Be careful! The bandits might be about."
He kind of stops, kind of takes you in for a moment, pulls like a saber from a scabbard on his belt, holds the other hand up in kind of like a halting motion. So he's got the reins and saber in one hand, halting motion with his other hand. And he rides up, not right up onto you. He's still like maybe 20 feet back. Bandits, you say? What is your reasoning for felling this tree?
We didn't.
Not.
It looks like the classic thing that bandits would do before they try to rob people. This fella here sees you, recognizes you for what you are, is trying to be a good citizen.
I see no bandits around here. Are you sure it is not you who are the bandits
Good
and
sir.
became...
Bart, right here, is a military tactician of great brilliance. If he is the one who says this is a trap by bandits, then I will trust him. And so should you.
Bart, give me a communication test.
Oh, of course, now that I don't have points.
Bart, this scraggly cur, I've never seen him or heard of him before.
Your ignorance is not at all his fault. You should learn yourself and learn manners while you are at it. We have tried to help you here.
Help me. Listen, you haven't even taken your axe out of the tree you fell.
Because it's not our axe and we're not thieves.
Yeah.
Do you want us to steal? I thought you were like some sort of warden or something.
I am, and I stop bandits and thieves on these roads. This road is secure and safe.
Well, why don't you collect the axe as evidence?
Yes, dismount and come over the tree where all of you are, so you can ambush me. I
Okay,
think
look,
not.
do you want the tree off the road?
Yes.
Okay, I'll help you move the tree off the road. All right?
Give me a communication test.
And I did.
Eh,
Take a look at
I
something.
probably drop some F-bombs at him while I'm doing it. Lathe isn't really built for like moving a tree, so he's just doing it.
Hmm.
Want a hand?
God, this stupid.
I
With
will not fall for your trap. I strongly suggest you all now place your weapons on the ground, and I will escort you to the metro where you can be tried for banditry and felling a tree without a proper logging permit.
Guy is a
Do no
class
such thing, sir.
idiot.
We
What
will
the hell
not.
is a metro?
We will not disarm. We will not go with you. We will not be put under arrest. We have warned you of potential danger. We have no reason to have done so, but we did so out of the kindness of our hearts. And we have even offered to help you alleviate this obstacle in the road. You are being very rude. And if you continue to do this, well, I will take you over my knee and I will teach you a lesson.
That is an unusual system of justice.
Turn
That's
around to
military
Luoth and
law.
say, he's
It's
talking
military law
about
here. Okay.
spanking him, right? Right?
I think so.
Yes.
And Kerr, he's not the most intelligent person in the world.
As an arrow flies out from behind a nearby hill. Fuck. Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Please tell me it kills me.
And hits Bart for 4 points of
God.
damage.
How many?
4.
Oh, good. It doesn't do any damage to me. Bandits! I knew it.
Cuz
All right.
Now you're gonna accuse us of magically shooting our own friends?
Silence, I have no time for whatever this is. We're being waylaid.
yes, we had
Yeah,
warned you
we-
of that, you fool. Jeez, I just. Can we see where the arrow came from?
Yes, you can.
Can Bullreg charge like a crazy son of a gun in that direction?
Yeah, so yeah, nearby hill, you can see 3 bandits pop up over the hill after that arrow flew.
How far away, Chuck?
Let me double check. Oh my gosh, there's never enough tabs with PDFs open. I need to check the range on that weapon real quick. Character gear, I want
Of course
weapons.
it hits Dan.
Of course, I rolled it. I'm like, I'm just gonna roll to see who it hits.
Of course it hits Dan. It's amazing.
Party plus a couple for the tree. Nope. It was Dan. They are right at about we'll go 20 yards. Yeah.
Lightning bolt!
Bullrig is charging up this hill, maul in hand,
Ah! Screaming like a bear.
as an arc of lightning streaks over your head, Bullrig. Merc, go ahead and roll your stuff.
What is new?
It's 12 pop off.
14. That does it. Yep.
Right.
So they get a save.
Okay.
It is. Sorry. It is Constitution Stamina.
Okay. Give me
Against a force of 12.
a second.
Actually, against a force of 14.
There it is. Okay.
Oops.
All right. So they need to do a save versus 14. How many does
Yeah.
this hit?
Just one target.
Okay.
Did they make the save or?
I am getting that now. I opened multiple PDFs and I keep changing the tab on the wrong one. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Ah, there it is. 14 save, and this is a what kind of save?
Stamina, Constitution Stamina.
Constitution. All right, they don't have Damn it. So the one. Yeah, they don't. They get an 11.
Okay. Well, the one I hit takes 12 points of penetrating damage.
Oof. Okay, 12 points of penetrating damage. Does not drop him. It does a lot of hurt to him.
I'm like, oh God, that feels good. I haven't been able to cast one of those in 5 years. Oh yeah.
Okay. Bullrig, you close up on them. Take your attack, then we're gonna go initiative.
Yes. I will charge after the one that was just struck by lightning. That was the lightning. Here comes the thunder. And
Nice.
I will swing. Let's see.
Fantastic.
This is charge. Charge is +1, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will change the 1 die that I could use tonight.
Uh-huh.
I will change the 1 to a 6. And I will take 6 stunt points. And that would also be a 22 to hit.
Are you sure you don't want to change that to a 5? No.
Ah,
yeah.
5. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Still.
Don't tell me what
solid-ass
to
hit.
do.
And you have 5 stunt points. Yes.
Okay, so I want to. Are they close enough that I could use the one that lets me hit another one?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
so then
opening up this hit on the one that was just hit by lightning or one of the others?
Yeah, I targeted the initial one.
Okay,
was
cool.
the one that was hit with the lightning.
Yeah, that's
And
the
then-
one holding a short bow in their hand.
So I'll spend 4 on dual strike. So your attack is so strong it affects 2 targets.
Okay.
So basically I'll roll damage, and I don't think there's any. All right, so just damage. So both of them take 16 points of damage.
You kill the first one.
And then okay, so I'll do, and then for the other one, like I have 1 more point of combat stunts, so I'll just do stay aware since like I'm over the hill at this point. So basically make a TN 11 perception test. Just to see, like, now that I'm up over the hill, is there anything more than I can see or something?
There was just
Does that
the
sound okay?
3. Okay, yeah.
I had to make the test, which I did.
Yeah, you can see there's just the 3 bandits.
There are 2 now?
There's 2 bandits. One of them seems to be in terrible shape. Looks like they've been waiting here for a while. Maybe even a day or 2. But yeah, you don't see any signs of anyone else. At this point, let me move this. Not that intensely. We're going to do initiative. Except for this. Luath, you're starting us out.
Kind of raising my arquebus up, looking over at this jerkwad. Now, just to be clear, do I have your permission? Is it okay to shoot these people that would normally accost those who roam your territory and your responsibility?
Yes.
Is it okay with you if I do your work for you?
Smart-mouthed cur. Help me fight these bandits, and I will forgive all crimes that you have committed in the chopping down of this tree.
I didn't chop the tree.
If you say
Admit
so.
I didn't chop the tree.
Fine. I admit that you had nothing to do with the felling of this tree.
Okay.
13 clears their defense, leaving you 5 stunt points.
Oh man. So what I'm gonna do is that gives me enough that I can reload. There's a 3.1. I could reload for 1, lightning attack for 3, And then also for second level as a rogue, I can pierce armor for 1 now, so it could half their armor.
Okay.
So basically, I'll shoot the first guy and then I'll shoot the second guy.
Sure.
All right, so damage the first guy.
19 damage. That it halves the armor. Yeah, he's dead.
All right, and then I'll reload and then attack the second dude. I don't think I get. Yeah, there we go. I don't get stun points on the second attack.
That's okay. 14 damage. Is this still piercing?
That's a good question. I don't know if piercing would apply to both because they are two separate attacks.
I think it applies just to that
The
first one.
first one.
Like
Okay.
maybe if Bullrig did it on his one where it's a single attack hitting 2 people,
Okay.
it might be fair to allow it for
Yeah.
that, but I don't
Okay.
think mine should.
Okay. That's a lot of damage. to
I use dual strike, not lightning strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a
exactly.
different thing. Yeah.
that. Bart, you are up.
Guess it's time to go and flail about ineffectively. So I'll move up and attack him.
Sure. You scurry up this low hill. 12 does clear their defense.
Look at that. Maybe I did a point of damage.
You did too.
Oh, yay. It's a record, guys. I think that's the first time I've done damage.
It
Are you
seems right.
proud of me?
Very much so. Bullrig.
Haha! There is now the greatest military minds this world has ever seen. Here you are all doomed. I will swing at the one that Bart just hit. I will aim first, and then I will, yeah. That is a 23 with 4 stunt points.
Yeah, that's a hit. Yeah.
Are there 2 of them here?
Just one's left.
Oh, well, that is a shame for that one. I will do a mighty blow, and then I will spend the other 2 to taunt the warden.
Beautiful.
So it's gonna be it's the real damage. That's extra damage. So I get 26. 18 points of damage.
That is lethal.
You call yourself a warden? It seems as though you are much like a tree. You are standing still and doing nothing, waiting for someone to come cut you down. Plus your hat is stupid.
He scowls heavily at you and then to Luaith. And just wheels his horse around and then just starts trotting away from you, coming the direction, going back the direction he came from.
You're welcome.
You can see sheathes his saber and just
I head on up and start looting.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we definitely should loot these guys.
It's the right thing to do.
They have one long sword. I'm sorry, one short bow, one long sword, and one dagger. So one of them had a short bow, one a long sword, one a dagger. Each of them is wearing light leather armor. And then all together, you find 87 silver pieces on them.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ulrich will put his hand on Bart's shoulder. That was a mighty blow you struck. No longer are you merely the one with brains, but now you seem capable of taking them down in the front lines as well. You are a vicious and cruel master. I should be afraid to face you on the field.
I'm like, my no muscles.
Yes. Terrifying indeed.
Ulrich is a good friend.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yeah. You all loot the bodies, continue on your journey, bypassing the tree.
I grabbed the axe though.
Sure, grab
Yeah.
the axe.
It's free.
Honestly, I know that guy was a jerk, but like, there's other people that are gonna pass through here.
Did he have
Do,
any kind of?
do we
oh,
move the
sorry.
log?
Yeah, maybe. We are attempting to be good, right? Maybe.
Just because he's an ass doesn't mean we have to be asses.
That's
Of
true.
course.
Did he have a badge of office of any sort?
The wardens, the badge that they have is more so like their hat. That's their identifying trait. Once you get into like the city guard and whatnot, they'll wear badges. But out here on the roads, it's the hats with the big feathers because they can be easily seen from a distance.
Targeted easily from a distance.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Maybe they didn't think that through. All of you working together, especially with Bullreg and Brawl.
Wait. I would like to try to do this myself first.
Strength
Show you
test.
just how strong Bullrick is. Because I have a focus in mind and I want to use it.
That sounds fantastic. You're gonna need to clear a 13, and you
You
get
did a
it with a
14?
14.
Thanks to the
With
might.
stun points, which I will use in this case for with a flourish, which is the manner of your success is impressive to those who are nearby to watch you. You have a +1 bonus to oppose test against them until the time of any changes.
Okay.
You gotta
Almost
admit, his
indeed.
form is lacking, but that's an incredible amount of strength on show.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not making any more comments about his form, okay?
Yeah. Rather than just like rolling it off or pivoting it off, you stand it up, pick it up, and like toss it back over your head like one of those strong men log tossing competitions. It's wildly impressive.
Take it from someone who knows he's doing a lot of damage to his bones right now. He's going to regret that when he's older.
But he
What, do you
looks
think I drink a
super
lot of
cool
milk?
right now.
Yeah, you all continue down the road. Eventually you hit the fork. There's the road sign there pointing towards kind of like the northeast. Big thing, Drake Mesa, all welcome. And then pointing towards the southeast, another one, big flourishy letters, Kitchen Stadium, events every Thursday.
Oh my.
So where is it you were headed?
Thought the plan was to head to Drake Mesa.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, it's kind of a hodgepodge sort of a city, but, you know, there's sure to be mercenary work,
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
probably a lot less yams.
I'm in favor of that.
I might actually be willing to sleep somewhere here.
Yeah.
You should. You look terrible.
Yeah, I've looked terrible for about 100 years. You ever seen an elf with stubble before? That doesn't come easy.
It doesn't.
That
They call
comes
that a
from
5 month shadow.
5-year shadow.
yeah. It takes
5 years.
years. It takes years of just not giving a shit for an elf to grow stubble.
Yeah. As you all travel on, the rest of the journey's easy, smooth, no other surprises. As you're getting closer and closer to the mesa, the number of travelers you see on the road increase. All, fleshed people, different ancestries, coming fro. Looks like a lot of merchants. You even see a older, you're guessing, kind of wrinkly skin, hunched back orc, riding on the back of this giant beetle, kind of heading away from you, so heading the opposite direction of you, just lumbering back and forth. You can see how there's all this like barrels and crates and everything strapped to the back of this guy as he's moving on. Keeps his hood down, but at the sight of Bullrig, kind of lifts his hood and gives like a nod.
May
Hail,
this
brother.
shit fare you well, sir.
And you, may the flies forever find your stink.
What? This is... Yes. I'm sorry he is not familiar with our customs yet. We shall make him acquainted.
Very well. The trading's good. Best of luck.
Thank you, sir, and have a fabulous travels southward. May the
Aye.
dung keep you warm during the cold nights.
Thank you. With old Bessie here, of all the warmth and milk I could ever hope for.
Yes. You speak of greater days.
He's content to going. He has a warm, just,
Yeah.
Hey, if you're going south, fair warning, if you see like strange, food just left out and a letter saying, "Oh, please eat and sleep in my tent," don't do it. There's weed people out there.
Wise words. Wise words.
The Yam people are out in force. They are trying to capture us, but we have vanquished them for now.
It's always dangerous when heading south past the old temple. Don't worry, old Bessie here lives on nothing but a diet of potato and yam. They'll think twice before coming close.
She is a magnificent creature. Magnificent.
She is prize of my flock.
Bones.
Really a blessing
She
on this
doesn't have
land.
bones, so to say. But good exoskeleton.
Her mandibles are quite impressive.
They are. Her mother's were too. Her father was from smaller stock, surprisingly. She came out favoring her mother.
So Bullrig will turn to Brawl. You see, if you want to judge the quality of a beetle, you do so by examining the mandibles. You can see here, and I will just start like examining and pointing to them. Right here, this is sturdy and this is
politely
sharp.
listen.
Yes, you can tell this one will grow to be, perhaps a half again as large as it is now.
Aye, she's still young.
Indeed.
Very informative.
Tell you what, it's good to see another friend on the road who can appreciate the good milk beetle like I have here and my young Bessie. And he pulls out, kind of like rummages around in the pack behind him. And he pulls out a small, kind of like folded, almost burlap kind of bag. Maybe, no bigger than, 6 inches or so. And he tosses it to you. A little taste of home. And you
He opens
open
it
it
up.
up. Yeah, it's the particular kind of mushrooms. It only grows on the choicest shit. They're dried, but rehydrating these flavor to anything, they go great. Take them dried, ground them down, put them in some milk. Ovaltine's got nothing on it.
My friends, we shall have a toast tonight to our fallen friend BM. We will grind these into the finest milk we can find, and we will sing until the day is done, and in the morrow, our bowel movements will be sturdy and smooth, and we will know that BM2 is at peace. Thank you.
Aye, good travels. As he finally heads off down the road.
Perhaps we can use his hand to mix it in.
All right. I have an idea of what I will do with the hands, but thank you, Bart.
Brawl will lean over and whisper to Louais, "What is the deal with all the shit and the dung beetle? I'm really,
Oh my God,
really
they're fucking-
confused."
So, granted, it's not my culture and heritage, but my general understanding, they fucking have mountains of shit where they're from, and it's not a
Why?
bad thing to them. A long time ago, all the shit got pushed there, but
You called it the crack, remember?
yeah.
I guess that
it's-
explains the name.
Yeah, but that whole make lemonade out of lemons. They got shit now. They grow mushrooms.
Great. Can't wait to eat the shit mushrooms and milk. That's going to be so good. All right. Yeah. Well, stranger in a strange land.
Yeah, they were.
Well,
There is
I'll
a
be
phrase. There is a phrase my people have. It is called "shit where you eat."
that's an interesting phrase.
Do not waste not, want not.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Or
also
want
saying,
the
"Eat
waste?"
shit and don't die."
You know what? Yours is good. Yours is good. I'm not going to.
Yes.
As you finally close in, you can see the mesa rising far up into the clouds. You can see the river kind of flowing out from this cave cutting under the mesa. And you can see the switchback paths leading up to it. Just this long line of merchants, travelers, whatnot, working to get up into the mesa. Flowing down the opposite direction are people leaving the mesa. Now, Bohai, you would know that coming from this direction, this is the fleshed entrance to the mesa. Heading around to the north side is where the skeleton entrance to the mesa would be. You are pretty well covered with your Dick Bear, Kyugu. But you know that if you were spotted or sussed out heading up on this entrance,
I'll go around. I guess I'll just meet you guys up there. Here, I take out the cog from our departed friend that I got. I'll wear this so that you'll know who I am, because we all look alike up there.
That's fair. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Is there like a specific place we should plan to meet just to help this, so we're not all wandering around looking for you with the
There's
cog?
this bar that kind of services both sides pretty equally. It's like right in the middle of town.
Bert, what's the name of that bar?
Six Sticks.
All right.
SICK apostrophe S. Dicks.
Okay. Yeah, you give them, you've been there before. You give them the instructions on where to meet up at.
So when I first came into your wonderful, wonderful land.
Yeah. So, Bohai, you know, it's a good half a day trek around the mesa. But the rest of you get in line. It's cluttered. It's messy. Peddlers are coming up and down, selling overpriced foodstuffs, drinks. I mean, just, up and down, just hawking their wares. It's a very stressful, busy day. Why don't each of you give me a perception test? Except for Bohai, because something else is going to happen over there.
We'll be hobnobbling. Hello, fellow communists.
Seeing or hearing or
Smelling.
Seeing, I would take.
Good God. Your eyes are incredible.
Brawl, you're going to notice this as I'm going to roll a d4. It's against you yourself, Brawl, as you're kind of waiting in line, getting jostled around, very disorganized. You see a child, 10, 11 at most, kind of like darting in between people here and there. You kind of lose track of them for a moment, until you feel like the slightest tug on your belts, and just instantly you snap down and you see that kid like mid process of trying to lift your coin purse.
I will make sure he meets my eyes, and I just smile and curl up the lips with all the teeth. Nice try, kiddo.
All right, yeah.
Off you go.
He recoils like, sorry, mister, and he slinks, disappears off into the crowd. It takes almost the entire day for this line to eventually work its way up to the gate. When you get up to the grade of Drake Mesa up on top of it, the air is a little bit thinner. You can feel it in your head some. Yeah, I was thinking that. Jeremy comments, odds of prior party killing that kid high. Or, well, I don't know. They probably would have taken him in. Yeah, recruited him.
We would probably send him to our school. Yes.
Yeah.
Giving him a proper education.
Indeed.
Flying mix.
Yeah. He would have had a bright future.
Yeah.
I'd given him a scholarship.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Eventually risen to master of coin.
But yeah, when you
Stories
finally,
we could tell.
yeah, you get up to the entrance. It's heavily guarded. The guards are kind of like interviewing everyone coming in. Seeing as you all aren't merchants, you don't really have any goods with you for trading. They don't spend a lot of time on you. It's more so people with wagons and carts and stuff where they're kind of stopping, taking manifests, seeing what they're bringing in. For you, it's more along the lines of just adhere to the rules of the city. No violence, no fighting, no politics. Keep the peace. And if you don't, you will be ejected from the mesa by being thrown over the edge of it. Well,
Most people pray for that.
yeah, on the other side, Bohai, you make it around. And the line going up is just organized, clean. It's moving quickly. People coming down, same thing. Very efficient. Even though you had this very long walk, you still clear the line and make it into the city well before the rest of the group does. And it's as soon as you enter through that threshold, you can feel like the strands and sinews, everything just start forming on your bones. And you're standing there, a young, naked Sean Connor with your cog necklace on. They hand out robes to everyone coming in. Like, turn these in when you leave. But yeah, no trouble. You're making your way through town. Standard what you see, a huge trade hub, heavily guarded and patrolled. They don't do any playing around with any kind of conflict that could escalate the greater conflict outside of the city. Definitely, like I said, merchant hub. Anything you could possibly want, they have here. You can see there are representations of all the different, theologies, all the different deities of the rift have temples up here. But yeah, you make it to the Six Sticks. You're hanging out there. There's not a lot. Well, no, you're fleshed up. Yeah, you very well. You've still got your coin on you, so you can eat, you can drink. And it's getting close to sundown. You've got a room reserved for you and your friends. Finally, the other four come trudging in, exhausted, filthy, worn out.
I'll have mugs of milk and some food and beer for everybody just waiting.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. As you take your seats. Waitress comes up. Oh, your friends finally made it. That's great. I'm trying to think. The one Dr. No, the Bond's main Bond girl in that one. Whoever she is, that's the physical form the female skeletons take.
Okay.
Your friends made it. That's good. That's good. Listen, you all look very road worn. In your rooms, we've got baths ready for you if you want it. Your friend here's covered the night. If you're looking for work, there's the main board out in the town hall that's always got odd jobs posted up. Or there's always traveling merchants if you want to see the rift a little bit. But
Last time I was through here, you guys had the best key lime pie. Do you still make that?
sadly, no, we're having a really hard time coming across key limes right now. Out of season, trade routes aren't as good. We got lemon meringue, but I tell you, it's no key lime.
It'll do, and one broccoli pot pie for my large friend here.
All right. We got a new shipment, fresh broccoli. You prefer your broccoli steamed or roasted?
You're speaking to me. I would prefer roasted extra cream on the inside, please.
You got
Make
it.
it very thick, almost congealed.
We can handle that. Most people like the broccoli steamed, but I'm with you. I like it roasted. I like that charred flavor to it.
Plus, if you steam it, it would get very watery inside the pot pie.
It would.
And I
it
don't
would.
want the water.
Doesn't fit well with the cream. All right.
I want the cream to stick to me, you know?
I
can
imagine
handle it.
all of the skeletons that become infleshed are like connoisseurs of food because we can
Oh, yeah.
taste it.
Oh, yeah. Absence really makes the heart grow fonder, and a couple centuries of not being able to eat. Yeah, that's some real appreciation right there. Yeah, she gets you all fed. Very peaceful. Like I said, the guards, even inside the tavern here, there's guards posted. There's guards everywhere in this town. Like, they are not playing around with the peace being broken in the mesa. You get fed.
Ulrich,
Yeah.
Ulrich, did you want to do your toast with your mushrooms?
Yes, it is very sad, but we have this milk here. We have these mushrooms. BM2 was a good worker and a good friend. Could shovel shit with the best of them. I'm very sad this day, but I know that somewhere BM2 is in that great giant pile of shit in the sky, happy as a pig. To BM2.
Yeah.
Right. There's a good. Yeah, just drink it.
Insert something if I can. So this is kind of like she was mentioning like work, right? So this is kind of like an adventurer's bar. I imagine there's a wall, which is like all the fallen.
Oh yeah.
People have taken, right. So I'll go over, I'll put the cog on the wall, and I'll tap it in place.
There you go. There's names scrawled. There's
Yep.
pictures, like drawn pictures. There's trinkets and mementos. And yeah, you find a perfect spot to hang up that cog from BM2. Okay. Well, we're a little early. You all retire for the night. I do want to touch on the drink, though, that Bullrig prepared. It is absolutely choice. He was not lying. These mushrooms, delicious. You were even able to get milk beetle milk here. None of that cow goat stuff, like the good stuff.
This is the stuff right here, my friends. You are having a delicacy of my people.
Is this Beetlejuice?
It is Beetlejuice indeed, the finest.
Just
Beetlejuice.
Would anybody
There's three.
like to talk about the?
Yeah, it's this earthy, nutty flavor that's imbued into this milk. The slight acidity to the mushrooms kind of really brings out the thickness of the beetle milk. You could almost chew it. Yeah.
As good as it not, Louis? Oh, you can just the texture. Yes.
It really makes me think of him.
Yes. I can see
is-
the sadness in your face.
It does
That
bring
is
a tear to my eye.
Yes, I believe if he were here, he would say, "You are full of shit." And for that is a high honor from where we come.
All right. Well, you all get your fill. Retire for the night. Full bellies, warm beds, baths clean off on. And yeah, we'll wrap it here. This is kind of where I wanted us to end for the night. And we'll pick up next session with discovering of work and finding something to do. Yeah, let's go around and do a round of closing plugs. Jeff, what you got happening this week?
Yeah, Friday, we're back to Hunter the Reckoning. So come check that out. Twitch.tv/The Lollygaggers. First couple episodes are already on YouTube right now. Really happy and excited about that campaign. Saturday, One Ring 2nd Edition. We are back to that. And we almost had PvP last time, so it was really fun. Yeah, it's crazy. We almost had like a Boromir situation. We still might. It's pretty crazy. And then I think Monday we're back to Holler. I think it's a Holler week next week. So that's the plan. There I am.
Cool. Jeremy.
Yeah. You know what? Check out Aaron Reese on Patreon. You get comics, art, RPG assets. Good stuff.
Very cool. Bert, what you got happening?
Well, twitch.tv/DeemSteelMurder. Tomorrow night, Bill is running us through, it's not really a playtest. The game is already out on Drive-Thru RPG, but it is a very simple kind of Call of Cthulhu's game. What was it called? Eldritch
Hack.
Yeah, the Eldritch Hack. Yep.
There you
It's,
go.
yeah, simple, but it's really neat. I can see actually running lots of published Call of Cthulhu scenarios if you wanted to just do them as a one-shot, just a really quick game. Works fine for that.
Nice.
Friday, we've got BX Dungeons and Dragons going through the Mystara universe. This Saturday is Cyberpunk Red, our second episode. It's a cyberpunk taken from the view of like if you filmed the TV show Friends in the cyberpunk universe.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, we'll see how that works out. This Sunday is some Shadowrun using the Champions Now system.
Nice. All right. Defenders, nothing tomorrow night. Friday night, I'm not sure because I'm going to be MIA. Got some work to do with the Grim and Perilous crew for Gen Con because we're going to be at Gen Con this year running Zweihander. I don't have the links, but if you look up the Grim and Perilous website, you can find it all there. We're still hiring GMs, $15 an hour while you're running games, plus $20 per game you run. So you can make some good cheddar. Saturday, also Grim and Perilous, Saturday night. Jeff's going to be running us some Heart. Is that correct? Yeah. There we go. I think that's it. We'll be back next Wednesday for more of this. And that's what we got happening this week. So, yeah. I guess until we see you next time, all praise BM2 and drink chunky milk. I did not have anything set up first. I need to click
Orcish
this.
car bombs.
Yeah. Sounds wonderful.
Shittish car bombs, really, but
Ooh.
If the milk is so thick, you drop the shot and then it just kind of stays at the top.
Slowly
Oh,
sinks.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is good.
It's
so
kind of
good.
chewy.
A little bit.
it's kind of like
Instead of Jello
Instead of
shots,
bottom.
This is good.
they got brown pudding shots.
Yeah.
All right. Catch y'all later.
Ugh.
Deuces.